Hello, wine drinking people. Today is Tuesday, the 10th of January, getting back to our normal schedule of drinking and dining out with you, our wine drinking people. I think I've got 4 events this week, 4 events, 5 events next week, and that is just how I like it, folks. We have got some of the biggest names in the world of wine coming to town. We got Paul Hobbs on Monday the 23rd. We have got Philippe Bascaules, a winemaker for Inglenook. That's right, Francis Ford Coppola personally picked out Philippe, who worked with Paul Ponsier, the late Paul Ponsier at Chateau Margaux for years, one of the first growths of Bordeaux. And, when Mr. Coppola took over Inglenook, he was just looking, he and his wife were looking for a summer home in the early 70s. And, he put everything he had into this property and, of course, almost went broke filming Apocalypse Now. But we all know what has happened since. One of the most successful movie producers, movie makers of our time, and also now one of the most successful vintners. Well, he bought the property in the 70s, but he did not own the Inglenook name. A huge liquor giant, Hubline, owned that until 2011 when he was able to purchase the name and rechristen his Niebaum Coppola property, named it after the original founder who sailed through the Golden Gate Bridges in the 1870s with $600,000 worth of Alaskan sea pelts. Well, that's pretty much enough to get you anything you want. And he also wanted a property up in Napa Valley, and he bought this beautiful, sprawling property in the Mayacamas Mountains. Well, he pretty much bought the whole side of the mountain, and the old winemaker there seems to think he knew what was going on because there was an area, the old Inglenook Vineyard, where there's this gravel perfect for growing Bordeaux varietals. And like I said, Mr. Coppola loved the history of this property, one of the original wineries of Napa Valley when he bought it in the 70s, and then wanted to bring back the name. And who could do this but Francis Ford Coppola? Inglenook pretty much dragged through the dirt. I remember when I worked for Republic National 20 years ago, we go to our big sales meetings, and Inglenook would like to announce its newest product, California Chianti. That's right. I mean, just a bastion of crappy products out in the marketplace. 1.5-liter bottles in Walmart and all these other chain stores led the Inglenook name into its demise. But like I said, if anybody can bring it back, it's Francis Ford Coppola. As of 2011, he's got one of the top winemakers in the world, and he's rechristened his brand Inglenook. And I can tell you, the wine is in the bottle. This Rubicon wine is $200 a bottle. A lot of the top wines in Napa are a lot more than that. And this is one of the best Cabernets that I have had this year. A Cabernet blend, actually. We've got the Napa Cab. We have got the Edizini, the Zinfandel, which I'm not a big fan of Zinfandel, but I have to say this Zinfandel is excellent. And the white blend, the Blancano, the Sauvignon Blanc. It should be a fantastic evening with one of the top winemakers in the world. So check it out. Everything we're going to be drinking on the 24th of January, Tuesday at Cafe Maxx. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.